Dead Secret from the book Manga Yokai Stories, written by Sean Michael Wilson. In 1904, while Japan prepared for war with Russia, the Greek-Irish writer Lafcadio Hearn lived in semi-retirement due to his illness in Tokyo, having previously lived in Matsue and Kumamoto. Here he put together one of his last books, a famous collection of the Japanese tales called Kwaidan. These were not stories Hearn wrote himself, but ones that he collected while he lived in Japan. Some were from old books, some were told to him by Japanese storytellers. The Kwaidan book presented many tales that draw on the Japanese fascination with ghosts and mystery, subjects that Hearn also found deeply interesting. One of the short tales in Kwaidan is called A Dead Secret. This is the story.
A long time ago in the province of Tamba, there was a rich merchant called Inamuraya Gensuke. He had a very pretty daughter called Osono, and she was clever too. He thought it would be a pity to let her grow up with only the limited education that the teachers of that rural area could give. So he sent her to Kyoto to be trained in manners and culture like the ladies of the capital. After her education, she got married to a friend of her father's family, a merchant named Nagaraya. They soon had one child, a boy. But tragically, Osono fell ill and died in only the fourth year of her marriage. On the night after the funeral, her little son ran downstairs looking scared. Mama is upstairs!
What?
Mama is upstairs. She smiled at me, but she didn't say anything. The poor boy is imagining things. Don't worry. We'll all go in and you'll see that Mama is not there. She appeared to be standing in front of a tansu chest of drawers that still contained her ornaments and her clothes. Mama! Why won't Mama talk to me? A woman is fond of her little things. Perhaps she's come back to look at them. Sometimes dead people do that. Unless the things are given to the local temple. If we give Osono's belongings to the temple, her spirit might find peace. It was agreed that this should be done as soon as possible. So the following morning, the drawers were emptied. All of Osono's ornaments and dresses were taken to the temple. But she came back that night, still looking mournfully at the tansu, and she came back the night after that, and every night, and the house became a house of fear. The mother of Osono's husband went back to the temple. She told the chief priest everything that had happened and asked for his advice. The head priest was an old man called Daigen Osho, who was learned in the ways of Zen.
She must be anxious about something in or near that tansu.
But we emptied all the drawers. There's nothing in the tansu.
That's odd. Well, tonight I will go to keep watch in the room and see what can be done.
After sundown, Daigen Osho went to the house.
No one else should enter the room while I'm watching, unless I call.
He remained there alone, reading the sutras. By the hour of the rat, around 1 in the morning, nothing had appeared. Then the figure of Osono suddenly began to take shape in front of the tansu. The priest uttered the holy formula prescribed in such cases and then spoke to the ghost.
I have come here to help you. Perhaps in the tansu, there is still something you feel anxious about. Shall I try to find it for you?
As the ghost appeared to give her consent, the priest opened the top drawer. It was empty. So he checked the other drawers, but found nothing in any of them. But the ghostly figure remained gazing as wistfully as before. Suddenly it occurred to him that there might be something hidden under the paper lining. He removed the lining of the first drawer, but nothing. And there was nothing in the second and third drawers either. But under the lining of the lowermost drawer, he found a letter.
Is this the thing which has been troubling you? Shall I burn it? I will burn it in the temple this very morning, and no one will read it except myself.
Dawn was breaking as the priest came downstairs to the family waiting anxiously.
You can relax. She won't appear again.
And she never did. So the letter was burned. It was a passionate love letter written to Osono by another man when she was studying in Kyoto. But only the priest knew what was in it, and the secret died with him.